This week I'm getting coached up in the meeting room by offense coordinator Matt Canada. And Matt, you know, we've been out on the field, we've done a lot of things out there, but there's a lot that gets done in here. How important is it for your football players, especially your offensive guys, to be good students of the game?
Obviously, if you don't know where you're going, you have no shot for the play to be executed. So really, you know, we talk about it all the time, separations in the preparation, and the way that our kids prepare in the meeting room, both on their own in film study and then with us as coaches, is what's going to determine how successful we are on Saturdays.
A kid comes from high school to college. There's limited film in high school, a lot of on-the-field work. What are some of the things you do to kind of help kids through that transition into college, especially when it comes to film work?
Well, obviously, in high school, in most cases, they're the best player on the field. And when they get to college, the player they're playing against is an equal talent or sometimes a better talent. So we have a system in place of how we want to execute each play, or our entire offense for that matter. We're going to teach them that from day one, and they're going to study it. And the quicker they learn the offense, the quicker they learn their job, the better player they're going to play, and the quicker they'll be on the field for us.
They say the big eye in the sky doesn't lie. Well,
that's right.
Hey, we're going to go through as if this is a Sunday. We're after the game. We're going to look at some of these plays. You're going to show us what we're going to be looking at and what we're going to work on and why the play worked. How about it?
That'd be great.
Let's do it. Our coach, this actually gives me chills sitting here in film study. Usually I just look at my own guy. You got to take in everything as an offensive coordinator. What are we looking at here on game film? Well,
this is a wildcat, as the fans would call it, a wildcat formation with our tailback getting the snap. So it's a direct snap to our tailback. It's a red zone type of play, and obviously most of the time when you're in this formation, the running back runs the football. So we're lined up. We're making the defense line up to how they want to see the play with the quarterback flexed out. Should give us an extra gap. The reason we get into this formation is to remove a defender. As you see, someone has to cover the quarterback because you could throw him the ball. So it removes a defender from the box. It makes it more of an even situation. Your quarterback is part of the count. We can only play with 11. So if we make it 11 on 11 now by having someone cover our quarterback. So we've done that. And then a lot of times we'll send a guy in motion, as you see here, and he'll be a part of the deal. Well, in this case, we actually handed the ball to the player in motion. You can see this defender, he's thinking that we're not going to do that. He's trusting that it's just a fake, and our running back will carry the ball, which is what normally would occur. You see him jump back inside, which really helps our block with our tight ends. Our line is going to the right to block the run to the right, and we have two tight ends coming out here to block the play as we come to the left on the handoff. It's a very well-executed play by the tight ends, falling back and making the block, coming out here and getting a cut block on the safety. Our wideout stays in front of the corner. All he does is play mirror dodge right there and just make sure his guy doesn't make the play. And obviously, Cherry gets in the end zone for a touchdown. But as you said, we look at every guy, but this play works all the way around because if you watch the defense inside the box, they have to respect the ball could be being run to the right, and that's why there's nobody out here. If we can get a play designed where, as you see it right here, we have the ball, we have a blocker and a blocker. They have two defenders outside the hash. We have three of our players and the football outside the hash. Those are pretty good odds. That's what we're trying to get.
Well, Coach, yeah, running the ball is fine, but I'm all about throwing. Okay, I was a tight end. I didn't want to block anybody, so let's get to these pass plays that you got set up for us. What game is this?
This is the Florida State game. This is the second play of the Florida State game, and we lined up in a no-huddle formation to try to kind of go fast with tempo. They obviously had they were going to play man-to-man and blitz us right here. We actually, and this is a player making a good play, we don't get the protection slid quite the way we would like, so we have a defender coming off the edge here. Jacoby had the ability to flip the protection, and Jacoby, being who he is, he felt pretty confident that he could make the guy miss. But we've got a double move up here with Bo Hines. He makes a move and it goes, and you can see, again, as we talked about earlier, through film study, they're pretty confident that we're going to run a sticker out there with Bo. You can see their defender going out to try to beat us to the ball because we'd run that play a few times in our no-huddle situations. He jumps the ball. There's nobody left in the middle of the field to defend it. Obviously, 12 does a really good job making that guy miss. If that wouldn't happen, it wouldn't go there. And again, he had the ability to flip the protection but chose not to because he just felt like he could do it. He looks the player off, comes down, then you got Bo running down the middle of the field. So it's a pretty good play, a pretty good start to the day that afternoon.